All right. Here we go. Very late. I'm sorry about that. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing amazing. Because I know I am. My name is Chad. I'm a motion designer and I'm just learning to draw. I'm learning to draw every day just to prove to people that it ain't really that bad. Alright. So I reckon. Oh, actually, I finished drawing these references, which is good. Excuse me. Man, I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. I've had a lot of things, and okay, I'm rambling. I don't even know what I'm saying. Wait, make it this. It's hot, as always. But I'm trying to live. And one thing that I'm doing, or I started doing, is taking action against my, I guess you can say against the things that are holding me back. I find myself, I don't know, just like not working on my goals, for example. There's lots of things or lots of habits that I stopped doing since, or that I stopped practicing since I'm working full job at my current job right now. By the way, my job is like giving me lots of opportunity, and it's like I couldn't be luckier to get like this one job as my first job like ever, right? And I'm very grateful and alhamdulillah for everything. It's just that I've gotten good things, but also like some good things were taken away because of that very job. And so one of the things is reading, for example. I'm not reading as much anymore, as in I'm talking about like actual books. I picked up this one book. I already showed this one a few streams back. I stopped reading it, but now I came back. I'm like almost halfway through. I'm halfway through right now. It's called How to Communicate with Confidence by Mike Beschel. It's a really good book. I recommend it if you can, get your hands on a copy. But yeah, so reading is one thing that I stopped doing. Another thing is learning about my religion. Now this I am actively doing, but I feel like I'm not getting a lot of benefit from it. The way I'm doing it is just like I'm learning on commute time. Basically, when I'm in the bus, for example, I would just listen to some things that I can learn from. Yeah, so that's, I feel like I'm still doing this, but not to the extent that I want. Another thing is memorizing. Now, memorizing the Quran has been, or started being, a part of my life like 2 years ago, I would say, a year and a half ago. And so I completely stopped memorizing, which sucks. And I probably should get back to learning Japanese on Duolingo. I stopped doing this. I'm still keeping my streak on Duolingo. It's just that every day I'm just doing the same lesson, and it's like one of the easiest lessons. So I'm picking the very first lesson, the easiest one. I'm just doing it over and over again every day, just to keep my streak up. Otherwise, this is not called learning, obviously. So that's another thing. What else did I stop doing? And working on my personal brand and personal projects. Working on personal projects. And that's a big one, obviously. That's a very big one. Okay. What else can I do? yeah, so I feel like these things are very important, and I feel like I did have lots of time to do them when I was working freelance. But now, since most of the time I'm just working my job right now, I can't do them. So reading, learning about my religion, memorizing the Quran, learning Japanese, and working on my personal projects and my personal brand. These are all things that I sort of like stopped doing. And yeah, I feel like I would really overwhelm myself if I tried to come back to all of these all at once. With me working this job, so it's either like the most I can do, I feel like, is pick one of these and do them, and just unfortunately drop the rest. Which is very hard. First, because they all seem to be in equal importance, and like, for example, memorizing the Quran and working on my personal projects are two of them like most important things that I can do. But what do I choose, right? Emily, hi, how are you doing, Emily? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing amazing. Japanese, how many languages are you up to? I mean, I couldn't count Japanese, obviously. I can't really speak it, and I understand, like, when I watch some stuff, I can pick up some words, but never the full sentence. I have English, I have French, I have Arabic, and I'm trying to do Japanese right now. I learned a little bit of Portuguese in high school, but that was just like for high school, obviously. Or everything I learned for high school, I forget immediately after after the test. So I couldn't count that as well. But yeah, I feel like I'm sort of fluent, or at least I can understand and formulate sentences in 3 languages. So yeah. But yeah, this is very tough. This is very tough to do, to try to balance between all of these. Maybe, okay, the weekend is a very important they're important couple of days, because I can do all of these things during the weekends. But one thing I find myself doing, your background music is a little loud. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Did you hear what I was saying before with the music being loud, or no? Excuse me. Okay, good. Then let's take the music down a little bit. Here we go. Something like that. So yeah. Like I said, the couple of days on the weekend I can try. Yeah. So what I find myself doing is just taking a break from the work days, which can be exhausting at times. And so, like today, for example, I just take the day, just like I put my phone on airplane mode. I just lose my internet connectivity, and just like do whatever else, do anything that doesn't have that doesn't have anything to do with connecting to the internet. And it's good to take a break from all of that. But like, if I can't do that, well, I mean, I can do that and memorize some of the Quran. That's not a problem, really. And I can read as well. But like I said, like, I find myself sleeping a lot as well. I sleep. I disconnect from the internet. Yeah. Just like take a break mentally. But yeah, maybe if I do it, and I'll just like form the habit, and it's not going to be as hard anymore. Okay, I think I rambled for 10 minutes now. I think I can start doing something. Alright. Dude, I'm having so much fun playing. I'm playing Mario Kart. Dude, that game is a classic. It's very unfortunate that I really don't. I mean, I bought another what do you call it? Controller? Yeah, I bought another controller for my sister to play with me, or my mother, but frankly, they suck at playing the game. They suck. And to play it by yourself is a little, you know, I mean, you can play it, it just gets boring. So that's one. That's a bit hard. Oh my god. Ooh, this one's interesting. Oh, dude, these are very interesting. Okay, I'm not showing. I'm on Pinterest and I'm just picking up some references. This is Pinterest? Yeah. So this is what I picked so far. This one is going to be very tough, I feel like. But maybe not, we'll see. And then we have this one, and I chose this one. This one is very interesting as well. Let's see. Oh, this could be cool. It's just that I'm trying to see the boxes. I can't really see the boxes and the cylinders with this one. This one could be fun. Yeah. So you got these 4. Ooh, very cool. This is 5. I think this is enough. Okay, copy this, copy this, copy this, copy this, and copy this. All right. Okay, let us start with the first one, which is this one. Actually, yeah, before we start, do I really want to do this right now? Am I going to do a good job? I feel like I don't want to do this. I feel like I don't want to sort of, how do I say this? I'm not in the mood to draw boxes anymore just because I've been doing it for the past week, you can say, and like I've had enough. Oh wait, there's a couple of ones that I didn't do. Wait a minute, who are you? If you know, you know. There's this one I haven't done, and there's this one I haven't done. I've done this one, and there's this one I haven't done as well. Okay, oh my god. Alright, nope, I'm not drawing boxes today. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to, I haven't seen Tyson stream in a few days as well. So, but the thing with Tyson stream is like he wastes some time talking about like some other stuff, which, you know, that's the nature of this, you know, stream. But yeah, and also most of the time I'm not following with him, following what he's drawing. Dude, all of these poses are very cool, but I don't understand this man's outfit. Look at this. What is this? What is this man's outfit, bro? That's funny. That's funny to me. We can pick this as well. Okay. Oh no, my God. We can pick this as well. I'm just picking like some cool references at this point. Am I actually going to draw any of them? Hopefully. Yes, I should. Let me just pick these and put them up here. So, and I'm actually going to group them. And this is, we'll call it references. Here we go. And so, if I want to draw something, I'll just pick one of these, or three of them, or however much I want to draw, and just like pull that out of the group, draw them, and yeah, that'll be basically like the stash. And yeah, but otherwise, I think I am going to. What do we do? What do we do? Character design reference. Let's see what's new in here. Winner of the Cheese Army Challenge. The Cheese Army. Man, it always amazes me. Like today, I watched what is it called? Children of the Sea. I've seen this movie today, and it's just mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. And I'm not talking about the story, because the story is very abstract and complicated. It's not complicated, but it's very, very abstract and very, how do you say this? Like, it's not very direct, you know? But the animation and the aesthetic of the movie, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Like every frame of this movie can be just like a wallpaper. And these are frames for the movie, actually. This is a frame for the movie. This is a frame for the movie. This is a frame for the movie. Like, it is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And the color palettes, and the compositions, and the execution, and the cinematography. Everything, bro. And I'm thinking to myself, like, how can people do this? Like, how? And, like, actually. And I get, like, it's, like, this work is, there's, like, a whole studio behind it, and, like, tens of people working on it, and, like, drawing every frame and everything, but still, the amount, like, of craft. The craftsman behind this is just incredible. Okay, this is ugly. Like, honestly, the movie doesn't look like this, by the way. What is this? Huh? Yeah, it's just incredible. Huh? Children of the Sea film recast. Sora adds 2 more cast members. Interesting. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, it's just like very, very impressive. Like, very impressive how much, like, people can take a craft. Look how cute this is. What the hell? This is adorable. No. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Very Mad Max-esque. That's like disgusting cheese, though. It's like, what is this, mold? Yeah, it's molding. Bro, it's literally molding, bro. Dude, I wish I can get this good. I mean, it'll happen eventually, but getting this good and just being able to participate in these challenges, it's, man. Oh, he's French. Okay, I don't care. Yikes. Very rough. Interesting. All of these look amazing. Like, how do you choose? I mean, people are just so talented. Oh, look how adorable this is. Look at this dude. Cute. Interesting. Haha. This is just so cool, man. This is it says coloring on a flat character, and look how much dimension like is given, you know what I mean? Amazing, bro. Amazing stuff. Wow. The cheese mancer? Come on now. Oh, interesting. Oh. Mini animation? Fun. Okay. What else do we do? Let's just like pick an artist. I don't know. I have a lot of artists in mind, but like when I try to Batman. Wait! I saw Batman. Where's Batman? Found like Gorilla's stuff very interesting. Okay, you know what? This is what I want to do. It's been 27 minutes now. I think we can watch a video, a tutorial. Like something I want to learn, or not learn, but just like take a look at, dip my toe in it, which is, how do you call this, like coloring and shading? What do you call this? Like, I want to have the ability, or at least some of the knowledge, to be able to turn my mannequins or the hands that I draw into something more rendered or more defined. So, what do I look up? What do I look up? Tame Impala interview? What? Gorilla's music video? Happy Tree Friends full episodes? Igor music video? Robot chicken funny moments? I just want to look at that. Robot chicken funny moments. What is this? Robot chicken. What? Okay, this is cursed. I don't want to see robot chicken. I go on tangents, bro. Focus. How to color in Photoshop. There. Boom. How to color like a pro. This is 8 years ago. How to paint. Oh well, paint. Digital painting workflow. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the keyword is paint. Okay. Learn to paint in 5 minutes. Wait, total beginner guide to drawing in Photoshop. Wait, I saw this? Did I watch this? How to blend colors like a pro. How to paint in Photoshop. Paint metal. I'm not looking at that. Digital painting. Okay. All you need to know: digital art essentials for beginners. We can watch this. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, we can watch this.
This allows you to correct.
Emily is going. Okay, goodbye, Emily. Take care of yourself. Please be good and be safe. Thank you so much for watching, Emily, and bye, Emily.
Your mistakes. This allows you to correct your mistakes. Look at that. Within the span of like 5 seconds, we've made the cart tighten. God, look at those lips. Alright, that's enough. You stay right there. Do not move. What? You look good. Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna learn, so get off your toilet, stop eating your food, put your homework away. This is the most important lesson that you're gonna learn for the rest of your life. I got notes, alright? We're getting serious today. So in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys a quick overview on some of the key tips and tools that I cannot live without when it comes to digital art. This is gonna be a very beginner-friendly video, and anybody can learn this and get into this, okay? Even you with your 2 whole brain cells. It's okay. I face the same struggle. I'm dumb as first and foremost, before I start any drawing, I'm always looking for a reference. And the absolute best place to find references is on Pinterest. For those of you who might be living under a rock, this is how it works, okay? So I've got a folder here of cloud images. Now, if I were to click on one of these cloud images, you get a bigger version of it, but you also get all of these other related images. This is as good as it gets for finding references and inspiration. And if you have been using Google Images for that, bro, seek help. So like, look at this. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, save. Now, once you found your reference, the second thing that I get the most questions about, aside from what brushes do you use? God, stop asking me that. The second thing I get the most questions about is what's your canvas size? How do you set up your canvas? So here, I'll show you guys in Procreate, but this works in all other programs as well. You want to click on this plus icon, and then you want to click on that top right add icon, okay? And this is where you start a new canvas. Now for me, I like a good amount of resolution, but I also don't want my painting to be so big that every time I blend something, my computer just explodes. So I set my width to 4320 and I set my height to 5400. And you always want to make sure that your DPI or dots per inch is 300. The reason for that number is because if you ever want to print your art, 300 is a place to be at. Now follow along with me here, okay? Especially if you failed math. That you need this. When you export this canvas at 25% or 1/4 of the original size, you're going to get an image that's 1080 by 1350. And that is the exact measurement of a vertical Instagram image. I've done my math. So that's why this works for me. You always want to think about the final output and where it's going to go. And if you come down here to color profile, I usually just set it on sRGB IEC 61966-2.1. Now, just before you actually start painting on this canvas, you've got to set up your workspace. For me, the most important thing here is that when you go to your color picker, set it to classic. I've seen quite a few people use the disc method when they're drawing, and I don't like this at all, okay? In fact, it's probably ruining your art. A few reasons why I love this classic square, okay? You can see exactly where you are on the hue slider, okay? Beautiful. You can see exactly where you are in terms of saturation. You can set this to half saturation, quarter saturation. It's very precise, okay? And you know exactly where you are on the value slider too. I use this on Photoshop as well. Now that you've got your line art brush and you've started painting, and by the way, if you guys are interested in my brushes, they're on my Patreon. I want to show you guys my favorite way to get started, okay? You want to click on this icon right here. Okay, this is the lasso icon. This is available in basically all other drawing apps as well. See, what this allows you to do is you can draw an outline around your character, and once you've closed it off, you can drop a color in here and that becomes your base color. And if you've seen my last tutorial, you know that I like working from big to small. So I always start with a base color and then I start adding more colors on top. This lasso tool is very, very useful for that. It's also great for adding anything that might have a straight edge. Okay, let's say there's a reflection here and I want to just boom. Now there's some reflection in the glass. There's multiple different types too. You can also use it like this, right? You can draw organically with it or draw straight lines with it. So now you fill that in, boom. She has a tumor. Easily one of the most useful tools when it comes to digital painting. And here are a couple more things that I do for literally every single painting, okay? Number one is alpha lock. When you alpha lock a layer, you can no longer paint on the transparent pixels of that layer. So what does this translate to in English? This layer is alpha locked, so when I paint, you see it doesn't go outside of what's already on that layer. Let's say I'm trying to paint a darker color on the hair. I only have to worry about one silhouette on the inside instead of the silhouette on the outside. It just saves me so much time and makes me want to pull my hair out a little bit less. Keeps me sane. Keeps me from going to the grocery store, getting milk and never coming back again. But see, sometimes this is a little bit too destructive because you're painting on the same layer. This is where another very similar method comes into play. Okay, so we're going to start a new layer. We're going to click on this layer and we're going to select clipping mask. Now when we apply a clipping mask, you're going to see that whatever we paint on this clipping mask layer is not going to go outside of the layer underneath it. But the moment you release that clipping mask, I'm just going to unselect that. Now everything goes outside of the boundaries. Now it pretty much does the same thing as alpha lock, but this way you're not destroying the painting that's underneath. So for those of you guys who are a little bit more hesitant, you're a little bit more shy with your brush strokes, you know, you're very timid, you're just like, ooh, this is great for you. And while we're talking about layers, I know this can be a very confusing topic for especially beginners and people who are used to drawing on flat sheets of paper. When I look at any scene, any reference photo, I always try to imagine if I were the lens of that camera, what's going to be the farthest thing away from me? That's going to be the background, okay? What's going to be the thing that's kind of like middle of the way? That's going to be the midground. And what's the thing that's closest to me? that's going to be the foreground. I like to break it down by those categories. Okay, and I'll show you how that works. So when I'm rendering, I usually like to start from the very back. Now the very back of this piece is going to be a flat color. It's going to be some details on top of that background. So you see some windows, some shops, maybe some motorcycles in the background. And now I'm imagining this three-dimensional space. I'm trying to get closer and closer to the camera. So the next layer is going to be the windshield in the back. Just in front of that windshield, we're going to get the seat and the car's exterior. Just in front of that, we're going to get some details on the seat's lining, and that completes the background layers. Now we're going to move on to our subject, which is going to be in front of all of these layers. So I know we're working in 2 dimensions, but you really got to think in 3 dimensions when it comes to layers. So just beneath the line art, the character is going to be on her own separate layer. I'm going to have another layer for the seatbelt that's in front of her, and then I'm going to have more layers for the details that I want to add on top. And the reason that these details are on separate layers is because I don't want them to actually destroy the painting that I made underneath. Just in case I'm not actually happy with the details, I can just take that layer away very easily. Now you can move on to the foreground, which is the window in between the camera lens and the character. And on this layer, we're going to have some reflections, things that are in front that are closest to the camera. So this is how I like to categorize my layers. That makes it really easy for me. You know, it's all being organized by depth. Now, I would never start a new layer on top of everything else and start adding details into the background on this new layer. And then you might start a new layer and start adding details onto the face of the character, and next thing you know, you've lost track of all of your layers. You don't know where anything is anymore. It's really infuriating to see. Hypothetically, if you were my child and I caught you doing that, I might just whoop your ass. Let me just show you guys that structure in this painting, and this also can give you an insight into my preferred workflow. So we're starting off with the main silhouette for the character, and then on top of that, you see we're starting to add a layer of detail. So now you're getting the hair, you're getting some strands here, and then on top of that, you're getting even more detail, even more strands. Another layer on top. See some jewelry, things that are in front of the highlights, right? Now another layer on top, more clothing, things that are in front closer to the camera lens. And then on top of all of that, a little bit more shiny stuff. And last but not least, you've got the multiply layer for the line art, okay? The line art layer I always like to keep at the front. Now rapid fire, I want to give you guys a couple more tools that I cannot live without, and that is the eyedropper tool, okay? So for example, if I wanted to add a slightly brighter highlight to the face, okay, I would not want to go back here and try to find this skin color all over again. That would be a pain in my, I'd have to do a whole bunch of experimenting, and it's not going to look like what it did before. So this is where the eyedropper tool comes in. You use that eyedropper tool, you select the color, and then you can shift the hue, shift the value and the saturation, and now you've got a slightly brighter version of the color that you were looking for. So you can't really do this when you're doing traditional painting, but this is what speeds up digital painting so much. Another great thing to have here in Procreate is if you use the wrench icon, click on reference. Now you've got reference images that you can refer back to directly, right? Very good. Here's another really good one, and you probably see me do this in a lot of my videos, and that is if you click on this wrench icon, you want to click on flip horizontal. That flips your canvas. Oh, why the heck do we want to flip our canvas? Well, think about it. You look in the mirror every day. You think you look good. Then someone takes a picture of you and you see that picture and you're like, my God, I am hideous. Why is that? Well, because your brain gets used to looking at things that it's been looking at for a long time. When you're drawing, you can easily go blind to the mistakes that you might be making. So always make sure.
That's actually a very good way to put it. That's very interesting. Let's hear that again.
Gets used to, God, I am hideous. Why is that? Well, because your brain gets used to looking at things that it's been looking at for a long time. When you're drawing, you can easily go blind to the mistakes that you might be making. So always make sure to flip that canvas around and check for any mistakes. See, the moment you flip it is when things are going to jump out at you. You're going to be like, oh my God, why did I do that? Now, kind of related to that, once you see your mistakes, you can come here, come down to liquefy, and this allows you to correct your mistakes. Okay, super powerful. I always use the push method, but you can also use other methods. You can use pinch. You can also use expand, right? Make things bigger. But for me personally, I love using the push method. I feel like you can pinch and expand to your own free will. Look at that. Within the span of like 5 seconds, we've made the card tighten. God, look at those lips. So that was just a quick overview of some of the tools and methods that I absolutely cannot live without when it comes to digital painting. If you're a beginner, hopefully you learned something new from this video, and if you're an intermediate artist, hopefully you got some insight into a different way of working. And if you guys want to see an even more detailed look on this topic, I have an hour-long video on Patreon for this, and it goes into even more detail. So if you guys want to support the work that I do so that I can keep bringing these tutorials to you guys, feel free to check that out. That's it for today, guys. If you want to see more content,
hello good people, I hope you're having a great day. Do you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to show you how to paint digitally in 5 minutes. I am suddenly a Russian today. I'm sorry for the weird voices. No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not. Hello ladies and gentlemen. Just spare me a little bit of fun, that's all I'm saying. God help me. The basics of digital painting. So to learn the very basics of digital painting, you only need to learn these 4 things. Brush tool, eraser tool, eyedropper tool, color swatches. Always start.
I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for basic stuff. I'm looking like for techniques. How to paint in Photoshop. Actually, I think there's a... Okay. Hopefully my subscription in on Skillshare is not gone. Was it in 22 Draw? I forgot, actually. Digital drawing? Digital drawing and inking. Intro to Procreate, learn to draw, practice daily, I don't care, fun with faces, yeah, this is not, I think it's 21 Draw. Photoshop, please. Oh, look at this. Elliot's here. "19 video lessons." Spanish. Dark fantasy character design. Interesting, interesting. Oh, look at this. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm going to pick one of these characters now, one of these references, and I'm gonna draw it because I don't want to end the stream without having drawn anything. So we'll draw a character, a mannequin, and then we can end the stream. But yeah, this has been fun. Trying to learn about rendering, that's something that I'm going to look into, inshallah. And hopefully I get good at it, or I get decent at it and just be able to. Because right now, something that's stopping me is like I have a bunch of brushes. on Photoshop right now, and I don't know which one to use. And so yeah, okay. I think I chose the wrong one. This is 2 references, and I'm not trying to do 2 references. Let's do this one. Bro's got a bow. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry. Photoshop. Okay, here we go. So this one. One mistake I could make is that usually female bodies can be translated into less wide boxes, whereas male bodies or male references, like the boxes right here, you see the surface is wide, the surface is a chest. It's not like this for a female body, so yeah, that's something to be careful with next time. Come on. Just work, dude. The brush doesn't want to work. Thank you. Okay, that's that's very distorted now. Come on. Maybe we do something like this, and then we push it here. No, I think if we get it back to the way it was, that's good. Okay, now, leg. Good. Good. This is the first leg. Come on. Wow. Okay. That can be translated like that. We can obviously add a sphere here. Yeah. There we go. Shoulder here. Very wide shoulders. Another shoulder here. Shoulder here. Another shoulder here. This one. Second. Around here. This one's in here. This one hides that. That's good. And then we have the shoulder right here. So this one goes from here to here. There we go. And then from here to here, and there we go. There it is. This one's good. Please help me out here, bro. Just like, please. Okay, now hands. There's like one hand, and then this one is straight up just a fist. There. And finally we have the head, and the head is has got a very interesting pose. Before, come on, please work. Thank you. There it is. This is the face. And okay, that's it. That's it. This is good. This is not bad. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.